Hi, I'm Matt and welcome to Climbing Daily. Now today we've got an amazing interview with Canadian climber Brette Harrington. You may not have heard of this lady before, but trust me, she's as hard as nails.
I'm Brette Harrington and I'm 23 and I'm living in Squamish, British Columbia. But I'm originally from Lake Tahoe, California. Well, I started climbing when I was 15. That was my first actual time climbing outside and I loved it. And so I joined a sport climbing team and I moved to New Hampshire and we climbed at Rumney. And from there I took it to trad climbing and we climbed at a canyon called, well, it's not a canyon, but we climbed at North Conway. And then I moved to British Columbia and I continued trad climbing because I had been climbing all over the mountains in Canada, and I went to this remote mountain range in northern BC called the Waddington Range, and they're the biggest mountains in British Columbia. And we just alpine climbed there for a few weeks and it was so fun, just scrambling these huge ridges of like 1,500 feet and then climbing technical routes also. And from there I learned that I absolutely love alpine climbing, and so next thing I knew I was going to Patagonia. I didn't exactly know what to expect. Everyone told me that the weather was going to be terrible and that we might not be able to climb. But once I got there, everything was so inspiring. It's like splitter cracks for thousands of feet and it's just never-ending climbing, so I got really psyched. I only had heard about the soloing from Marc Andre, and he knows how much I love soloing. And so he kind of planted the seed in my mind that I might want to solo some peaks out there. And then the first day I got there, there was this massive weather window, and I started thinking, I don't have a partner, I might want to solo. Then I found a partner and didn't end up soloing. But later on in the season, there was a route that really inspired me, so I went and free soloed it. I'd hiked into the valley with Mark, and we base camped on the glacier together, and then we both split off to our high camp. So I hiked up to my high camp and stayed there for the night. It poured rain all night, and then in the morning there was just clouds everywhere, so it wasn't good condition for soloing. So I waited till 10:30 and then I waited till 12:30 to start the hike. And I hiked over to the base and it was pretty wet. But I kept climbing and yeah, free soloed it. When I first saw the route, I was so inspired to climb it that I wanted to do it right then and there. But I couldn't have because I didn't know what the rappel route was. I didn't know what kind of a rope I would need to even rappel it. So yeah, a lot of preparation goes into it, just hiking in, searching for the different weather forecasts. With free soloing, I really enjoy it. It's a different mentality than climbing with a rope. So if I go free soloing in the morning, my entire day is calm and peaceful after that. You get really in tune with your mind and body. It's not intense. Well, it can be. Depends on the route you're soloing. It could be really intense. But you have to maintain your steady mentality the whole time. And it's really relaxing. Climbing with the rope, oftentimes it's kind of aggressive and you're just fighting for it. And it's also really fun. So I can't say what I like better. I definitely climb with the rope more than I solo. I have to know it's the right day to go soloing. I never want to do it if I'm ever tired or too energetic. That could be dangerous. Yeah, I'll just wake up in the morning and know that it's the right day to go soloing. Yeah.
Thanks Brette, that's some really inspirational stuff. Deal of the week this week at bananafingers.co.uk is 25% off all helmets, so get yourself protected. See you tomorrow.